First, tonight sees the start of a new series of the hugely popular Peak Practice, with my next guest now in charge of Beach's surgery.
I don't understand this. I thought the Family Health Services Authority existed to help GPs. Instead, you just come here and criticise. In the past 2 months, I have lost both my partners and my fund manager. And I'm doing my best to hold things together.
Dr. Preston, the fact is you're losing patients.
The fund is in a worse state than it was 2 weeks ago.
And there are still no new partners.
Dr. Webster's expressed an interest. We're meeting tomorrow.
Without new partners, the patients will continue to transfer to the health centre.
I'd better just get on with it then, hadn't I?
Please welcome Simon Shepherd. Yes, that sort of lovely thing. No, I shouldn't say lovely thing, because love doesn't exist. I know that. Welcome to you.
Thank you for having me.
What a fraught start to the brand new series.
Well, yeah, I mean, we lost Jack and Beth.
Yes.
The management then decided to totally reformat the show, and after 2 episodes, unfortunately, they felt that the new format wasn't working, so we had to start it all over again.
You already recorded 2 other shows?
Yeah, we'd
since the departure of Amanda Burton and Kevin Whately.
Yeah.
So, what, if you don't mind going, tell us a bit of the gossip. So what happened with the 2 that they decided they didn't want? You were in those, presumably.
I was in them. No, basically, they'd totally finished 2 episodes. They looked at it. As I've said in the press, it's like cooking, it's like a recipe. You hope that all the ingredients are going to make something fantastic and memorable. They looked at it, decided the recipe wasn't working, so they totally reshot the first episode, except for about 10%, and then they reshot several bits of 2 other episodes. They removed 2 characters, unfortunately. They brought back the old producer. They got the old script team on board. They got,
really?
So
it's a case of they were trying to mend something that wasn't necessarily broken, but 2 characters were going.
Yeah.
Now, how does this affect Will? How does this affect your character?
It affects him in that originally, in the new format, Will is, he's the senior partner. Jack and Beth are in Johannesburg. They want to buy him to buy them out of the practice. So he's under pressure. He then finds a partner, and it was an older partner. And they decided that that character was not... This is what I've been told. I mean, I really don't know, because I didn't want to go into it. But they decided that that character wasn't really working within the context of the Beaches.
Was that who was that character then? Have we seen that person?
No, you won't see him at all. You won't see him at all. He's a wonderful actor, Larry Lamb, who was doing a terrific job with the character, but they felt that there were 4 doctors involved. There were 2 hot-headed locums, which are played by Gary Mathers and Saskia Wickham, and then this older partner that came in, and they felt that the elder partner was the wrong dynamic. So it totally changed. It changed the dynamic for Will, because he was then just stuck with these 2 hot-headed locums. It's been a very bumpy time.
It must have been.
It's been a horrid time.
But how do you recover from that? Pick it up and carry it, not just in terms of the character you're playing, but yourself as an actor.
What you do is you throw yourself into your work, and you throw yourself, without being too pretentious, you throw yourself into the resources that you have inside, the resilience that you have inside, your personality that you didn't know was there.
Well, we've seen Will dealing with some very emotional situations in his life. His private life, his personal life has fallen apart.
All that happens in this one as well.
Does it?
Yeah. The wife, wonderfully played by Jacqueline Leonard, in the first episode announces that she's, between the 2 series, she's got married to Nick, who Will doesn't like very much, who we saw very fleetingly in the last series, in one episode, and they're moving to Florida, and she's taking the children with, and it means that he's only going to see them in the holidays. So I think it sets up, really, that he's free.
He's free.
Yes.
And there'll be a little bit of romance creeping in.
I think there's a lot of romance, yes.
Now, I understand that also in the first episode, we're going to see you, a side of you that we've not seen before as a stuntman.
Yes, that was in the middle of all the managerial changes that happened. I was asked, no, I was indeed told that Dr. Will was going to be rather heroic, and that he would be going 60 foot up scaffolding. And I thought, I thought, well, there's so much trouble going on, I don't think I want to be another fly in their ointment, so I just went, no, heights are absolutely fine, as you do. And then woke up the next morning and thought, oh my God, I've said that heights are absolutely fine, I haven't got a clue. And in fact, we went, they built a scaffolding tower for this stunt, and we went 60 foot up. And when I got to the top, I, thank God, discovered I don't get vertigo, but I wasn't quite sure.
Had you ever had to do stunts before?
No, I've done stunts before, but not actually involving height. I did a very funny film with Roger Moore, which in Switzerland, Fire, Ice and Dynamite in 1990.
I've not heard of that.
No, I'm
Fire,
very glad that you've not heard of it.
No, but have many people heard of it? Where was it shown?
It was never shown here. I think it's on video here. It's, I shouldn't have said that, really. I just signed my own death warrant. It's a sports-based Bond spoof. There's a lot of fun in it. I play a very camp hairdresser who's Roger Moore's son.
Can you do Roger Moore for us? Can you do it?
No, but apparently, I mean, Roger, do you know Roger? I mean, he's...
not personally, you know.
He is the nicest... Well, I just wondered if you had him on. Has he sat here?
Not yet.
He is the nicest leading man I've ever worked with, without a doubt. He's the kindest and wisest, actually, sanest man. But when I'm nervous, apparently, the cameramen tell me that my left eyebrow does go up. No, I don't know if that's...
Yes, it just did. I saw it. I'm going to find that, Liz. I'm going to find that one. Well, best of luck.
If you freeze frame on peak practice, you'll probably see the eyebrow going.
We'll try that as well.
Yeah.
Watch this space for that next week. Thanks so much for coming on,
Thank you
Simon,
for having me.
and best of luck
with
the rest of the series. And also, I know we've got some more bliss coming up as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Shepherd.
Thanks, Dan.